Welcome to today's Explainer. I am super excited to have you here because we're tackling something that, let's be honest, drives a lot of us crazy: stubborn belly fat. We're going to break down Dr. Sethi's top 3 foundational intermittent fasting tips to tackle this exact issue. If you like a structured, no-nonsense approach to learning, you are in exactly the right place. We've got some really fascinating ground to cover today, so let's just jump right in. So what is the actual secret to losing belly fat? It can feel like this unsolvable puzzle sometimes, right? But as we unpack Dr. Sethi's advice today, we're going to completely demystify it. He lays out 3 specific fasting tips for this exact problem. Now here's the hook, and I really want you to keep this in the back of your mind as we go. Out of the 3 steps we're about to look at, Dr. Sethi points out that one of them is absolutely crucial. It's the real anchor of the whole shebang. We'll get to that highly anticipated secret in just a bit, but first, we gotta lay down the foundation. Section 1. The 12-hour fasting rule. Okay, let's dive into this. Dr. Sethi recommends kicking things off with a 12-12 fasting schedule. That means 12 hours of fasting followed by a 12-hour eating window. What I absolutely love about this, and what you should really take away from the specific number, is just how manageable it is. Dr. Sethi explicitly frames this as the mildest option for fasting. You don't need to jump into extreme, grueling 20-hour fasts right off the bat to see results. This 12-hour rule is a super gentle, effective entry point that just naturally works with your body's rhythm.
And this mild 12-hour approach matters for 2 big reasons. First up is the direct physical benefit. You actually sleep soundly at night. Think about it. By cutting off your eating 12 hours before you plan to break your fast, your body isn't working overtime trying to digest a heavy late-night meal while you're in bed. But there's also this psychological magic that happens. Dr. Sethi points out that this mild fasting approach actively reduces the likelihood of making unhealthy food choices the very next day. So just by managing your nighttime routine, you're literally pre-programming your brain to make healthier decisions when the sun comes up. Let's move to section 2, what to drink while fasting. All right, so you've slept soundly, you wake up, and you're still inside that 12-hour fasting window. Now, Dr. Sethi doesn't want you feeling deprived here. You actually have a ton of options beyond just plain water. During your fasting window, if you need that caffeine kick, he specifically recommends black coffee, green tea, or black tea. Obviously, water's on the list, but check out these flavor additions: apple cider vinegar or lemon water. And for something a bit more soothing, you can have fennel or basil water, or even chamomile or ginger tea. It's a perfect reminder that your fasting window can be full of variety and flavor. It makes that mild 12-hour stretch a total breeze. Which brings us to section 3, high-protein diet secrets. Remember at the beginning of our explainer when I mentioned Dr. Sethi's claim about one specific aspect being the absolute most critical to your success? Well, this is it. What you do during your eating window, and specifically leveraging high-protein diet secrets, is the crucial linchpin. You see, if you nail the 12-hour fast and you get the drinks right, but you ignore this next step, the entire system kind of falls apart. Now, what's really interesting here is exactly what you need to prioritize when it's time to eat. Dr. Sethi is adamant that you must focus on a high-protein, high-fiber diet. For the high-protein secrets, he gives us this phenomenal, diverse list of foods: paneer, tofu, and chickpeas for fantastic plant-based and vegetarian options. And for lean meats, he specifically calls out chicken, turkey, and fish. It's not just about eating less, guys. It's about eating highly specific, nutrient-dense foods. Then you pair that with high-fiber foods, specifically fruits and veggies. This high-protein, high-fiber combo is literally your ultimate secret weapon for targeting that stubborn belly fat. Let's take a quick step back and look at the day-in-the-life narrative we've just built together. Step 1 sets the foundation with that mild, sleep-promoting 12-hour overnight fast. Step 2 gets you through the morning with a great variety of safe fasting drinks, like ginger tea or black coffee. But both of those steps merely set the stage for Step 3, the high-protein and fiber feast during your eating window. They all work together in perfect sequence. The fasting primes your body, and that high-protein intake fuels it exactly the way it needs. Section 4, the fat loss formula. So why does this exact combination work so well? I absolutely love this quote straight from Dr. Sethi. He says this specific combination of high protein and high fiber will keep you full and satiated while promoting fat loss. I mean, that is the golden ticket right there. You are not starving yourself. The high protein from your turkey, paneer, or fish, mixed with the fiber from those veggies, is actively working to keep your stomach happy and full, all while your body targets that belly fat. It completely proves that a high-protein diet allows comfort and weight loss to coexist seamlessly.
And this brilliantly illustrates what it means to be satiated, feeling fully satisfied. When you use those high-protein secrets during your eating window to feel completely satisfied, it directly links right back to our very first point. It works seamlessly alongside that 12-12 schedule to prevent you from making those unhealthy food choices later in the day. You won't be craving junk food at night because the protein and fiber did their job during the day. It is basically a perfect self-sustaining loop. So, as we wrap up our journey today, I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Are you ready to rethink your 12 hours? You've got the blueprint now. You know the mild 12-hour rule, you know the approved drinks, and most importantly, you know the high-protein diet secrets that make the whole system actually promote fat loss. Think about how you can apply paneer, chicken, fruits, and veggies to your next eating window to stay satiated and finally conquer your goals. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer today. Now go out there and build a better fasting cycle.